In an apartment filled with unique features, this might just be its most unique. Griffin, meet Chrysler. Chrysler, meet Griffin.
I'm Sara Gore and welcome to Open House NYC, everyone. More great homes and design this week, and we are bringing it all to you from this gorgeous Gilded Age mansion on the Upper East Side, just steps from Fifth Avenue. Its distinctive bowed limestone facade and intricate wrought iron details gives new meaning to the term curb appeal. And the interiors are no less impressive. The parlor level features the main entertaining areas with huge living and dining rooms, plus a library. And it's a visual treat everywhere you look, featuring classic millwork, ornate ceiling moldings, stained glass windows, and marble fireplace surrounds. The lavish primary suite, the best of 8 amazing bedrooms, occupies practically the entire 3rd floor with a huge bedroom, dressing rooms, and pretty much everything else you need to feel like a royal. We are getting started with Cheryl Eisen, who oversees the staging of some of the most exclusive and luxurious properties on the market. Now she shows us her own home, a unique multi-level Tudor City apartment where she developed her elegant yet effortless style. Features include a double height entertaining area, mezzanine, and a classic, only in New York terrace with a cinematic pedigree. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Eisen, founder of Interior Marketing Group and Eisen Design House. Welcome to my latest passion project, a rare 4-story Tudor City penthouse with an A-list history. I love this place, but I might be a little biased because, full disclosure, this is my own home, which I designed from top to bottom. Come on, let's check it out. First time I walked in here, I knew this apartment had to be mine. I mean, look at these 18-foot ceilings and these walls of casement windows that wrap the space. Those windows frame beautiful city views, including one of my favorites, the Chrysler building. One of my signatures is a wall of mirrors, so you know I was going to include one here. And mirrors are a great trick to enhance your home's best features. For New York, a wood-burning fireplace is always a storybook dream. And this one anchors the room with its understated classic detail. It's impossible not to be seduced by this large, sumptuous, curved sofa. All these things come together to make this room equal parts statement and sanctuary. Another feature that got me when I first saw this place was this mezzanine. You'll notice every detail has been designed with purpose. The built-in bookshelves and curated accessories bring depth and personality. But let's face it, a mezzanine is about strutting your stuff, all while letting you play host from above. Talk about making an entrance. The mezzanine also has room for a kitchen and a formal dining area. And the third thing about this apartment that stole my heart is right this way. In an apartment filled with unique features, this might just be its most unique. In fact, this is where Spider-Man 2 was filmed. And out here definitely looks like a movie set. There are crenelated walls, merlins and embrasures, and mythical creatures. Griffin, meet Chrysler. Chrysler, meet Griffin. To enjoy this space, I've placed plush rattan seating and sleek concrete tables. The perfect surface for a cocktail. My bedroom, just off the terrace, is where luxury meets serenity. Behind the bed, I custom upholstered these velvety panels to create a huge headboard/feature wall. I kept my bed low profile to give the illusion of a higher ceiling. Every detail has been curated for effortless sophistication and a celebration of the quiet moments. And my favorite place for quiet moments is upstairs in my private office/dressing room. It features textured wallpaper and a custom DC Italia closet system, with plenty of space for fashion and accessories. I designed a custom desk in there, but to be honest, I'm too busy designing homes to use it very often. But I can say, without a doubt, it is my dream closet. After years of designing some of New York's most stunning properties, it's always nice to come home to this. And I'm so glad I got to show you around. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for the tour, Cheryl. With a place like that, it's no wonder your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man decided to just drop by, right? All right, well, coming up just after the break, we are Brooklyn bound. We'll see you in just a few. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're at this lovely townhouse in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, with partners in creativity, design, and life, Anna Polanski and Fernando Aciar. Check out how they preserved the original architectural moldings while adding style and innovation throughout. The result is a celebration of art, design, food, and family. Enjoy.
Hi there, my name is Fernando Aciar. I have a design studio called Fefo Studio.
My name is Anna Polanski. I'm a creative director and principal at Polanski & Friends, which is a branding and design studio for hospitality.
We're in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. We are at home. This house is from 1890 and we did a full renovation. And we invite you to come in.
So when you come into our house, you can see immediately how important art is for us, and not only art, but art made by friends. Here you can also see, a bit of the history of this house. As we were saying, it was built in 1890, so when we moved in, it was a lot of moldings. Some of the moldings we took out, and we also opened the living room, which is not as traditional of brownstones. We really wanted to have this very spacious, airy arrival to the house and to the dining room.
Welcome to our living room. We open several partitions in the living room and we create arches. And we try to bring the arches into the shelving that we create in an S shape. So we have our son 2.5 years ago, and we mostly spend the time in the floor, so we didn't have a carpet. So I create this carpet. They're made in felt in collaboration with another studio in Mexico, and we're very happy with them now.
A lot of the things Fernando designed for here are rounded. The shelving, the sofa, the coffee table you can see here that are made out of the kitchen counters leftovers. We try to keep a subtle thread the house.
The kitchen is the most important room in the house. We host and we cook a lot. So we create this limestone countertop, the same stone that we're using for the living room table and some of the tables in the house. We paint the millwork 10 times, but finally we got the color we want, and we create also these handles, as well the tiles. They're all hand-painted and they go very well with all the artifacts that we use for cooking.
We created a kitchen island that's really narrow. The dining table we designed is quite narrow, and it's wonderful for dinner parties because we can be at the table, washing, cooking, without ever leaving the room. We love colors, but we wanted to keep the dining area quite neutral because we knew we were going to have a lot of Fernando ceramics that are full of colors, bring a lot of pop to the room. So anything from the stands to the lamps to the tableware, it's all made by hand at Fernando's studio, 15 minutes away from here.
In our home renovation, the most important, I think, the investment was to open this window. Usually there are 3 windows in the back. One became a door that opens into the garden, and we're very excited to use it during the spring and the fall.
We're on the second floor, and this is where our son's bedroom, our bedroom, and the guest bedroom are.
Here we are at our room, and it's a peaceful place, I will say. The textiles are a mix between France and linen companies that we love, as well the racks from Taller Ocho in Oaxaca. These 2 side tables are made of the same material that we did the kitchen counter, so it's like an upcycled material.
So that is another piece of molding we moved. They used to be outside, and we created that entrance here to our dressing closet.
This room is the space that we enjoy most on weekends.
Our home is a great representation of who we are, who we love, and everything we like.
It's also our temple. It's where we like to spend most of the time. And thank you for taking a look.
Don't go anywhere because after the break, we are heading to Maui, which sounds just about perfect right now, doesn't it? We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Now for a little change of pace. We're gonna head out to West Maui, specifically the lavish Ritz-Carlton Maui Kapalua. This resort doesn't take your breath away. It actually helps you breathe deeper. Kapalua is a place of vibrant colors, awe-inspiring views, and unforgettable experiences. And at the Ritz-Carlton Maui Kapalua, every moment is filled with natural beauty, tranquility, and luxury. Enjoy.
Aloha, my name is Tommy and welcome to the Ritz-Carlton Maui Kapalua. Come with me today as we tour our luxury resort located on the pristine northwestern coastline on the island of Maui. Situated on 54 acres, the Ritz-Carlton Maui Kapalua is a restorative sanctuary where you can experience Hawaii the way nature intended. Let's get this tour started. Hele mai! The first thing you see as you enter the resort is our lobby lanai, our living room, and the perfect gathering place. You can enjoy the beautiful, unobstructed ocean views of the Pacific. So if you look up, you'll see our distinctive light fixtures, inspired by Hawaiian fishing traps. Another element are the flower patterns and colors that you can find here. The hues and textures bring the outdoors inside. Up next, let's see the Ritz-Carlton Club Lounge at the Anui Nui room. Let's go. In the Club Lounge, you will find a dedicated concierge, food presentations, and handcrafted cocktails. It's a place to relax, but feel elevated. So no matter where your eyes wander on this lanai, you will see flora, fauna, and maybe even a nui nui, a rainbow. Also, if you're a foodie, this is a dream come true with gourmet food presentations throughout the day and delicious island snacks. And now that we checked out the Club Lounge, let's go hit the pool. At the pool, the natural inspiration is to extend the beach feel from the shore to the property. Inspired by a famous natural lava rock formation in front of the resort at Makaluapuna Point, the resort's 3 zero-edge pools connected by cascading waterfalls are surrounded by lush tropical florals. So with all this swimming, you're gonna work up an appetite. Let's go dine at the banyan tree. Our dining room offers panoramic views of Honokuhua Bay and is surrounded by cascading orchids and living walls. Guests can indulge in a vibrant, ever-changing menu rooted in coastal cuisine. And now that you've eaten, you must go and relax in your luxurious accommodations. When it comes to rooms and suites, the new Fire Lanai collection at the Ritz-Carlton Maui Kapalua is the only one of its kind here in Hawaii. Large sliding glass doors and private lanai seamlessly integrate indoor and outdoor spaces. There's nothing like waking up to the beautiful views of the Pacific. Sitting here brings me inner peace while being restored to the wild. Well, that wraps up the tour. Thank you for joining us here at the Ritz-Carlton Maui Kapalua. Paradise awaits. Aloha.
Coming up just after the break, we are visiting this unique Tribeca loft. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're in Tribeca with designer Daniel Ian Smith. He took on a truly meaningful challenge, reimagining the Tribeca loft of his very first boss in New York City. See for yourself.
I'm Daniel Ian Smith, principal of Village West Design. Welcome to this cozy Tribeca loft that I created. This project's actually really close to my heart. The homeowner was my first boss when I came to the big city at my very first job at an architecture firm. And out of all the architects and designers that she knows, she chose me. So it was very exciting. I was really flattered. It was also a little intimidating. One of the challenges of a traditional loft is that everything is essentially one space, so I knew what I needed to do was create an enclosure to transition from the outside to the inside. So I built this intimate foyer to give my client the space to take a little breath when she comes home. By lowering the ceiling in here, I had the opportunity to create more storage, and who doesn't love more storage space? For a touch of fun, we have this mirror which is inflated stainless steel. Another purpose of the entry is to tease what comes next, and this entry shelf does just that. It's a great place to put your keys and sunglasses, but it extends all the way through the glass into a desk. When you step into the living room, you get a really good sense of how open and airy a traditional loft space can be. You also see some of those factory details. These 14-foot ceilings have tin on them, we have exposed brick walls, and we have the original hardwood factory floor. The first thing I had to do was to define the living room, so I selected this geometric silk rug. And then it was time to pick the individual pieces. The 3-seater Vitra sofa has its own built-in shelf in the back, and the coffee table is by my favorite designer, Isamu Noguchi. As an extension of the living room, we added more built-in storage and also this expansive desk, which, if you remember from the entry, the shelf extends and becomes the desk surface. And this sense of continuity and connection you'll notice throughout my design. Right off the kitchen is this intimate sitting area. I love designing with wallpaper. I think it really helps to create an intimate environment. Here, I chose this traditional pattern from English firm Cole & Sons. I put this sofa in. It has a traditional nail head pattern, but the green is a bright pop of color, which alludes to what's happening in the bedroom. Underfoot, we have a more contemporary take on floral patterns. The flowers are actually silk on a wool background. The rug also helps to define the sitting room and separate it from the kitchen. As an empty nester, I really wanted to give my client plenty of adult spaces for entertaining, and this sitting room adds to that. For the bedroom, the most intimate part of the home, I wanted to create some separation from the rest of the spaces. So to get here, I created a passageway through the built-in bookcase. And once you arrive, the first thing that strikes you is the deep saturated color in here. And central to the bedroom, of course, is the bed, and the headboard here is an Art Deco piece that I designed. The homeowner's 2 kids grew up here, and this used to be their room. One of the vestiges from that space is this loft, which we turned into a storage loft by adding a silver screen. If you ask our homeowner, she'll tell you that this window seat is her favorite space in the whole home. She's a big reader, and she sits here every single day. One of my favorite parts of my job is giving people the space that they need in order to really live their lives. I received one of my favorite compliments from this homeowner. She said when she's out and about, she just can't wait to come home. And that really sums up my design ethos, which I call design therapy. I love to give people a space where they can just be themselves. Thank you so much for taking a look.
Coming up just after the break, the renovation of this mid-century modern home. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. The renovation of an architectural classic is always a delicate balance. Now we head to Lincoln, Massachusetts to see how Colin Flavin and Heather Souza, principals of Flavin Architects, pulled that challenge off beautifully in this mid-century modern home. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Colin Flavin.
And I'm Heather Souza, principals of Flavin Architects.
Welcome to the Wales House. The Wales House is a 1958 modernist house designed by Henry Hoover and Walter Hill.
And we were tasked with transforming this mid-century house for a young modern family.
Since there's a lot to see here, I'm going to show you around the outside.
And I'll take you in.
There are 3 buildings that comprise this project. The carport building that we designed, a yoga studio that we renovated, and the original main house. Here you can see how beautifully Hoover adapted the house to the natural topography of the land. One of my favorite features is the entry stair that floats over the top of this existing glacial stone. So there's a beautiful respect for the natural environment.
As soon as you step in, you immediately notice the design principles we embraced. Mainly, it's open flow, natural light, and visual connection to the landscape. All throughout, we restored the tongue and groove paneling and the structural wood decking on the ceiling. The lighting that links this dining area with its iconic serene table and the redone kitchen are these Maui pendants. They are beautiful in their transparency and simplicity. We designed this white oak hanging cabinet with open shelving and task lighting below. And the dazzling hand-glazed ceramic backsplash adds dimensionality and visual excitement. I wonder what Colin's up to.
This space used to be a 2-car garage, and we reimagined it as a yoga studio and guest house building. We removed the garage doors and replaced them with this wall of glass that opens up onto this courtyard that we designed. And then we removed existing solid plywood and replaced them with this lightweight, custom-made steel truss. One of the fundamental principles of our practice is to connect indoors and outdoors, and we call that natural modernism. And that's also true in the way the main house was designed.
Now it doesn't get more mid-century than a sunken family room. We brought a more contemporary feel to the space by wrapping the fireplace with these large porcelain slabs. We also hung these sleek starlight cable lights, which give the wood a more ethereal quality. And we kept the same language as the kitchen with these white oak cabinets. But here it's really all about the views. Notice how the landscape steps down beyond the window in an almost seamless flow between architecture and nature.
When I'm working with a client to design their dream home, I love showing them this bedroom. I love its scale. I love the beautiful natural light that's coming in from the outside. It's actually only 10 feet wide, but it has an entire wall of glass. And again, this is a beautiful connection to nature. Imagine waking up first thing in the morning and looking out at this lovely forest setting. Our goal for this project was to restore this mid-century masterpiece and to adapt it to the needs of a growing young family.
We achieved our goals by opening up the interiors, using innovative materials, and respecting the architecture of the home.
I hope you enjoyed taking a look.
And thanks for joining us.
Give this video a thumbs up and let us know which of these gorgeous homes featured in this episode was your favorite. So many to choose from. Which will you pick?